I'll never forget the summer I spent in Zambia with my dad. He works for a group that protects wild animals. I was so excited when he said I could go with him to Africa. I thought we'd see elephants and giraffes, maybe even lions, but from a safe distance. I never expected to hear about the devil lion of Mfuwe, a story that still gives me nightmares. We stayed in a small village called Mfuwe in the Luangwa River Valley. It didn't look special at first, just a group of homes with tall grass and trees all around. But this village had a scary history that everyone remembered. "Don't walk around after the sun goes down," warned Benson, our guide. His eyes were serious as he looked at me. "This place has known great danger." That first night, sitting around a fire outside our guest house, Benson told us the story of the devil lion while the stars shone above us. "It happened in 1991, he began, talking more quietly. "I was just a boy, not much older than you." He pointed at me. "Our village had lived with lions for many years. Hunters came from all over the world to shoot them. Too many were killed, and we thought the lions were gone forever." He poked the fire, sending sparks flying up into the night sky. But nature has ways of fighting back. On July 9th of that year, something came to Mfuwe that we had never seen before. Benson told us how two boys were walking home in the evening when a huge lion appeared from nowhere. One boy was taken before he could even scream. The other ran for help, his eyes wide with fear as he told about a lion bigger than any he had ever seen. "Rangers went looking with guns," Benson continued, "but they found only blood. No body, no lion." A few days later, the beast attacked again. This time, it attacked another child who was walking with an armed ranger. Even though the ranger shot his gun, the lion didn't stop. The boy died before they could get him to a doctor. The attacks kept happening. One night, the lion broke into a family's home. The father tried to fight it off with a cooking pot, but the lion was too strong. Both he and his young son were killed, while the rest of the family hid in terror. Another time, a teacher from the village school was walking back from collecting supplies when the lion struck. The children waiting for their lesson that day instead learned a horrible truth about the danger lurking in the tall grass around their homes. "How big was it?" my dad asked, writing in his notebook. Benson spread his arms wide. 3 meters or 10 feet from nose to tail, almost as tall as me. And its face, he shook a little. Its eyes were not like a normal lion. They burned with something we had never seen before. The attacks went on for months. The lion would come both day and night, breaking into homes and attacking anyone it found. One woman was taken from inside her hut when the lion broke through her wooden wall. 3 farmers working together in a field were attacked one after another when they got separated for just a few minutes. The villagers began to call it the devil lion. Many thought it wasn't a real animal at all. "Our older people said it was the work of a man with magic powers," Benson explained. "In our old stories, some men can turn into lions using evil spirits. They do this to punish people who have done wrong." I pulled my jacket tighter around me, even though the night was warm. "Was that true?" I asked. "Was it really a person?" Benson shrugged. "What we know is that the devil lion killed 18 people in our village and nearby areas. For months, we lived in fear. Kids could not play outside. Adults worked in groups, always watching the bushes. Everyone carried spears or axes to protect themselves. The village leader finally asked for help from people who hunt lions. 2 men named Wayne Hosek and Charles Bukes came to Mfuwe to find the creature. They set traps all around the village, Benson said. For weeks, nothing happened. The lion seemed to know where the traps were. It kept hunting, but always avoided being caught. Then one night, everything changed. I remember hearing the shots, Benson said quietly. Many shots, then shouting. Everyone ran from their homes to see what happened. The hunters had finally killed the devil lion. When the villagers gathered to see it, they couldn't believe their eyes. It was exactly as people had described. Very large, much bigger than normal lions. Its body had many scars from earlier hunts, and one of its teeth was broken. Some say that's why it hunted humans, Benson explained. Its injuries made it hard to catch normal animals to eat, but others still believe it was sent to punish our village for something wrong we had done. The next morning, Benson took us to the local school where they kept pictures of the devil lion. When I saw the photos, my mouth fell open. The lion was huge, with a dark, full mane. Its eyes still looked fierce even though it was dead. "Is this real?" I asked, looking at the black and white photo of hunters standing beside the enormous body. "Very real," Benson nodded. "The devil lion of Mfuwe is now in a museum in America. You can still go see it." Later that day, we met an old man who said he had seen the lion with his own eyes. "I was working in my field when it walked by," he told us, his hands shaking a little as he spoke. "It looked straight at me, but it did not attack. I saw something in its eyes, something that was not like an animal." "What do you think it was?" my dad asked. The old man was quiet for a long time. "I think it was a message. Nature has a balance. When we destroy too much, something comes to remind us of our place." For the rest of our stay in Mfuwe, I couldn't stop thinking about the devil lion. At night, I would listen to the sounds outside our window, the moving grass, the faraway calls of animals, and wonder what else might be out there. On our last day, I asked Benson if he thought something like the devil lion could ever come back. He looked out across the valley before answering. "The people of Mfuwe respect lions now. We protect them, and they stay in their area. But there are still many hunters in other places, so who knows?" He smiled at me then, seeing my worried face. "Don't be afraid. The devil lion taught us an important lesson about respecting nature. Sometimes the scariest stories have the most important messages." Years later, I looked up the Mfuwe lion on the internet. It really is in a museum in Chicago. The man-eater from 1991 stands frozen in a glass case, still looking fierce as Benson described. Scientists say it was just a very big lion with injuries that made it hunt humans because they were easy to catch. But sometimes I remember the old man's words about messages and balance. And when I hear about people hurting animals or destroying their homes, I think about the devil lion and wonder if nature might someday send another reminder that we aren't as in control as we think we are. In Mfuwe, they haven't forgotten. They live with lions again, but with new respect. And when the sun goes down, parents still tell their children, "Come inside before dark. Remember the devil lion." And the children listen.